Hello everyone. So I wanted to talk about KERF and my frustration with KERF. What I did, as suggested by many people, and I've done before in the past, is I cut out a 1-inch square. It was measured 1 inch or 25.4 millimeters. After I cut it, I measured it and it comes out at 25.3. And then I rotated it just to make sure, because I had a problem before where my machine was not cutting evenly, and I get 25.3. So that would tell me that I need a 0.1 millimeter kerf. So what I did was, just to test this out, I cut a square right here. That's my original. This is my original square, 1-inch square right there. Okay, comes out very easily. So then what I did, oops, sorry, let me move this over. A whole lot of stuff over here. Okay, so then what I did was I cut out one where I enlarged it by 0.1 millimeter. Okay, and I put that in there. Now that's really loose. You can still see that I can pick it up out of there with my finger. So that doesn't work. But if I measure it with the calipers, it ends up measuring to an exact inch, 25.4 millimeters on both sides. Okay, now, then I decided, okay, well, let's do it up another size, and let's go to 25.6. So that's increasing the kerf by 0.2 millimeters. So I put that in there. It goes in pretty easily, but it also comes out pretty easily. It's not snug. So then I tried again with a 25.7 millimeter. This one goes in pretty snug. You just heard it creak in there, right? And I have to really push it out to get it out. So this is my issue. That tells me, I assume, that I should increase something by 0.3 millimeters for kerf, to adjust for kerf, in order to get it in there nice and snug like that. That's what I want to be able to do. That's the end result I want. Fine. So I'm working on earrings. Let's see if I can move this over now, where I really want an inlay. Sorry, I'm trying to get used to working with this, the way this camera is set up. So what I did, and you can probably even see it here, I have my original shape and size, and then I offset it by 0.1 millimeter, 0.2 millimeter, 0.3 millimeter offset. So this way I can see how exactly this works. So according to my squares, I should have to just do a kerf of 0.3 millimeters. Okay, let me go back to the original cut, sorry. So this is my original. If I put the 0.3 millimeter offset in there, it's pretty darn tight. I can't even really get it in there. I can't even get it in there. And if I do the 0.2 millimeter, almost, I could probably hammer that in. You can see it almost goes in. And if I do the 0.1 millimeter, it goes in like really smoothly and pops out very easily. Okay, so that's confusing. I understand it's not a perfect square, it changes. Anyway, so I've got different materials. This is the original cut, the original just about fits in there. And you can see I'm flipping the side just in case I have it backwards, which I think I did. I could almost get that in there. And that's the original. I don't know if you can see from here. Almost get it in. I could probably pop that in there if I needed to. Let's try another one. Yeah, this one goes in better. Same material, by the way. Exactly the same material as the previous one I just tried. And I'm going to flip it around just in case I have it backwards, which I did not. That's the front. Okay, same thing here. Let's see if I can pop this in. Almost. just in case I have it backwards, which I don't think I did. No, I did not. Oh, there we go. Okay, here, you can see I'm going to be able to snap that in right into place. There we go. So that's snapped in. Looks pretty darn good. That's the original. Let's see if I can pop it out without breaking the earring. Really can't. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. So the original goes into this wood. Now, mind you, this is cherry wood and this is red oak. Okay. Next material. I have MDF. We're going to try it with the original. 2-bit. Doesn't work. We're going to try it with the offset of +1. Yeah, that seems to work. That works pretty well. That's the offset +1. Okay, that's MDF with red oak. Now I have pattern ply. And I'm starting right off the bat with a 1mm offset. And you can hear it. It's kind of tight. It's not perfectly tight, but it's kind of tight, and that would kind of work. So here we have these two, which are 0.1. This is, I never know how to pronounce it, sapel. Okay, I'm going to try it with the offset of 0.1 and the red oak, and yes, that would work. There we go. You can hear it creaking in there. That works. And so those three work with a 0.1. The red oak and the cherry work with the original, sort of. This is 0.1. Now I'm going to go to acrylic. Cutting this out with acrylic, and I'm using red oak as an insert, just for the example. And I'm going to just start off the bat with the 0.3 offset, which does not work. Let me flip it just in case. Oh, there we go. Sort of, almost. You can kind of hear it creaking to get in there. Let me try the 0.2. Let me reverse it. I think this was the top. There we go. 0.2 goes in there. You can see it pretty much going in there flush. So what does this tell me? Absolutely nothing. Everything is messed up. Does that mean I have to come up with inserts in or different varieties for every single material if I'm going to want to interchange things? Because there is no way that I can use this KERF method for all the material across the board. And I understand that if you cut certain material, like acrylic might melt a little bit more, or one material might burn a little bit more. So if anybody has any advice for me, I would really appreciate it, because I have gone through so many different extra pieces in order to try and figure out this inlay. Thank you.